Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Nur Azizah. This is Nisrina Barsyah and this is Shifa Fauzia. We are from 7 group. Today we are going to present about children with communication, language and speech disorder.
Before discussing the definition, I will tell you about two children with different characteristics of speech disorder. Johnny has articulated and phonological disorder, and Michelle has difficulties with smooth speaking, and she always stutters when she's talking. Johnny is a 10-year-old boy who has articulated and phonological disorder, or wrong in the pronunciation of certain voice. The speech disorder can have a language problem, and it does comprehensive assessment, which suggests that Johnny has a disorder in learning disabilities, and it requires language mediation. Johnny looks different from the rest if he speaks a lot of vocabulary is unclear. Characteristic of Johnny's speech with consistent sound substitution, supposing when he mentioned a rabbit animal for a rabbit, Tom for come, and so on. Sometimes it is still difficult to mention a verb or noun with a lot of examples of looks and cats. When he was a child, he was led to talk until the age of 2. Many don't understand what he said except only his family. Until the age of 10 years, still difficulty in talking, many words are lost or heard clearly. Johnny went into a class 1 regular school, but apparently he was reluctant to participate in the classroom, either due to sensitivity to others or the inability he had in formulating her speech and language. Johnny is actually a smart child and has strong athletic ability. When there is a teacher who has sensitivity and can do much to help, Johnny feels comfortable, regardless of his speech disorder, and can help him develop a positive self-concept. Michelle also had trouble speaking. The problem she experienced was not with articulation, which was the pronunciation of the words. Michelle has difficulties with smooth speaking, and she always stutters when she's talking. Michelle's characteristic in the talk sound like a repeat. Example, what do you need? Sometimes when Michelle opened her mouth to talk, but there was no sound at all come out. When Michelle was in 2nd grade, she had a teacher who made her situation worse. His teacher shouted and cut his word when she began to stutter. So Michelle was ashamed, and from that moment she began to be inactive in class. One of Michelle's strengths is writing. She was a good nosebum. Michelle was comfortable speaking at home, and the failure seemed to be no problem when she was with her family. Next, definition of communication. Communication is the exchange of thought, information, feelings, and ideas, and it requires 3 things: a sender, a message, and a receiver. There is another opinion of communication is a means of exchanging information between two individuals. People are able to convey ideas and feelings in several ways, such as hand gestures, facial expression, body language, not smile, and flashes. So, the communication can be concluded is an exchange of information that is done between two or more individuals, in which it can include ideas, feelings, ideas using hand movement, facial expression, body language, smiles, and flashes. Definition of language. According to Lahey, language is a communication tool. Without language, there will be no interaction. Lahey's classic definition of language as a code whereby ideas about the world are represented through a conventional system for arbitrary signal for communication is still viable today. Language form. The form of language can be seen in the form of sound, words, and grammar underlying language. Each language has its own form or structure, but its original language is similar to that of one another. There are several language sections. 1. Phonology, the sound system and rules for the combination of the sounds. 2. Morphology, the rules that address how words are formed and the structure of words. 3. Syntax, the rules that guide how words are combined to form sentences and the relationship of components within the sentence. The next is language content and function. The content of language is information that becomes communication. This is a very important element of the language. And the language function or using greeting language and appropriate communication with certain community and certain content. The next definition. Definition of speech. Speech is the oral production of the given word. Sound becomes a greeting only when they produce words that have meaning. Speech has a rhythmic flow with pressure and intonation and use words with depressed and unstressed syllables. We consider normal speech as articulation, fluency, and sound. Articulation is a clear word pronunciation. Fluency refers to the right word flow, sound the intonation, and production quality, tone, loudness, and resonance.
Communication, language, and speech disorder. It is important to distinguish between communication, language, and speech disorder because they have different origin and they require different treatment. Communication disorders. Communication disorders disrupt the individual's ability to send, receive, and process information. Children who have communication disorder have difficulty understanding or interpreting message. Language disorder. Language disorder is impaired comprehension, use of spoken, written, and other symbols. The disorder may involve the form of language, the content of language, and the function of language in communication. Speech disorder. Speech disorder may include problems with articulation and phonological processing, fluency, and voice. The first is fluency disorder. Children who have fluency disorder usually have stuttering, repetition of words, prolongation of sound, syllables, or certain words. Second is articulation disorders. Sound articulation involves speech organs such as the tongue, teeth, and lips. Children who have articulation disorders usually have trouble reciting sound or reciting sounds incorrectly. Third is voice disorder. Voice disorder involve disorder pitch, sound quality, and loudness disorder. Voice disorder usually is hoarseness, sound that are too low or too high. Linguistic diversity. Dialect are different varieties in pronunciation, vocabulary, and word sequence form of language. Dialect is linguistic diversity which cannot be easily avoided. Dialect can cover up delay or language disorder that are difficult to detect.
Assessment of problems with communication, language, and speech. A comprehensive evaluation of a child's ability to communicate will include an assessment of both receptive and expressive language strengths and needs. Language elements for a comprehensive assessment of communication difficulties include phonology, morphology and syntax, semantics, pragmatics, and supralinguistic, and ultimate language skills. And what distinguishes the two is on understanding and use. A comprehensive evaluation will likely include both formal and informal assessments, combining standardized tests with systematic observations and recordings of spontaneous use of language. A child with a language disorders may have trouble with one or more of these skills. Signs of language problems include birth to 3 months, baby not smiling or playing with others, 4 to 7 months, baby not babbling, 7 to 12 months, making only a few sounds and not using gestures like waving or pointing, 7 months to 3 years, children not understanding what others says, 12 to 18 months, saying only a few words, 1.5 to 2 years, not putting 2 words together, 2 years saying fewer than 50 words, 2 to 3 years having trouble with playing and talking with other children, and 2.5 to 3 years children have problems with early reading and writing. For example, your child may not like to draw or look at books. The therapies that can be carried out are speech therapy. Speech therapy in children usually uses approaches to play, such as playing with dolls, puzzles, or flashcards. Oral motor therapy. This therapy doesn't involve the process of talking, for example, drinking by using a straw or blowing a balloon. Computer-based therapy. The pathologists develop various software that can help the therapy process of speech disorders. Melody intonation therapy. This therapy uses music or melody with a slow tempo. Educational response to students with communication, language, and speech disorders. The first is adapting the learning environment. There are 3 levels of intervention that typically constitute the response to intervention or RTI approach. RTI approach are an excellent match for students with communication, language, and speech disorders. Tier 1, the general education classroom. Tier 2, collaborative intervention. And Tier 3, individualist educational service. Roles of the speech-linguist pathologist. The speech-linguist pathologist is primarily responsible for identification, diagnosis, and design of the treatment plan and curriculum for children with language and speech deficits. Speech-linguist pathologists assist children who have communication disorders in many ways. They provide individual therapy, consult with the child's teacher about effective ways to assist the child in the classroom. They work closely with family and work with vocational teachers and counselors to establish goals for work. Next, developing language in natural settings. To encourage correct word and language use, the adult provides support while the child is eating, playing, or visiting community settings such as a grocery store. Specific strategies to support English language learners. The strategies address the two areas of language competence that English language learners need. The first is basic interpersonal communication skills, and the second is cognitive or academic language proficiency.